and welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily. And y'all, we about to get into Interview with a Vampire, episodes 5 through 7. Claudia is about to have a time. She's about to have a time. I feel it in my bones. She's about to have a time, and y'all gotta roll up my sleeves because it's getting a little hot. It's a little hot. I even go lie. And y'all, I know the other video was long as hell. I clocked it at 4 hours. And if you're on Patreon, that is almost 4 hours long. So yeah, I was having a key a little bit, okay? It was long. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, it was long, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was long. And this one might be just as long, if not longer. So I hope y'all feel like you've been fed. Okay, and if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see the full version on Patreon, don't forget to check it out. And also if you're watching this on YouTube and you're a subscriber on the channel, thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to do so. But we're going to get into it because I want to see what her crash out's going to look like. Because Charlie. I didn't want this for you. Okay, to be very honest, I didn't want this for you, Charlie. I didn't think it would get like this for you, Charlie. Okay, damn. Poor Charlie. But we're gonna have a time. We're gonna have a key. So we're gonna have a key anyway. It's sad that had to happen to Charlie though. That is so sad that had to happen to Charlie, though. Goddamn. It's just not right. It's just not right, y'all. It's just not right. It ain't cool. It ain't cool at all. But we're going to have to get into it. But before we get into it, we're going to give our lovely patrons on Patreon their shout out. So the first patron shout out will go out to Cloverme. The second patron shout out will go out to Holly. The third patron shout out will go out to Jarvis. The fourth patron shout out will go out to Bree. The fifth patron shout out will go out to Jaylani. The sixth patron shout out will go out to Virginie. And the seventh patron shout out will go out to Fadid. And I want to thank you all so much for your support on the Patreon, y'all. It's so very much appreciated. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. Okay? We're going to get right into it. And just see what it's going to give to us at the moment in time. And I'll hopefully get some more tea on who actually made the stop, because that was a question Claudia brought up and he didn't really want to answer. So let's see if we can get that tea in these next episode or so. Again, I'm gonna say it now. This is Vile Hunger for Your Hammering Heart, episode 5 is what it's called. That's the name of the episode. But I'm gonna say it now. I support Claudia, her rights and her wrongs. I support her because she is a victim here of Lestat and Louis. But especially Louis, because it's his decisions that caused her to even be in a position to where she was dying in the first place. And we cannot forget that. It's Louis' fault. It's Louis' fault. We're just going to say that. So he just feeded from everybody?
Boy with inner tube and dog, let my dog live. Please,
oh, wow.
No, please stop. School teacher, guard your heart.
Oh boy ain't human. Oh boy can't be human. Rashid, if that even is your real name, can't be human. Because you is still able to talk like this. And he's taking a long drink from you. The other Russian man, he wasn't taking a long drink from him. He taking too long of a drink from you. And you really too good at holding a conversation as he's drinking from you for you to be a regular human. What I need to know is why his eyes ain't crazy like Lestat and Louis and Claudia's. Because this man a vampire.
I'm trying to think of something more
pretending like he not.
Chronicling a suicide. Do not look down on Claudia. Look in the mirror for him more than he cares for himself. And I wouldn't let you near my neck if you...
Convention City is not motivated to advertise grim statistics. She was on a hunger strike.
How would he think she was on a hunger strike? Do y'all not hear?
It's been months.
Voilà. Comme j'ai dit.
That is private.
At least Louis has some morals. Too bad you didn't take it from him like you should have.
Half a parade crew, the incinerator will be overflowing.
The smoke alone would blow out the moon.
What did you do with him, Claudia?
Did you read my other one?
You can't bury that many people. I hope she realizes
I'm
that.
gonna forget what happened here. I hate you both.
Claudia, no.
For your and Mr. Leoncourt's support in my campaign for the Louisiana House of Representatives. 50 cents. Fleet of corpses like it was judgment come. But they still dig it.
She keeping mementos.
One poor woman was missing her left. On the shoulder from Baton Rouge. Tap on the shoulder from the fraternal order. Both things can be true, Louis.
Is she drunk?
You often leave your daughter alone with access to illegal spirits?
And we bring our clients here to demonstrate the product.
Now you can carry the fines for crimes against nature. That comes with a 5-year prison term if convicted.
I'm more because that's
So
what you
much
want.
wine in his blood.
You wanted her. You fixed her.
And beer and whiskey.
Doing this together.
Who's my Lisette? Who's my Louis? Not human.
Not my type. I like her full of sugar.
Stop.
She's being impossible.
Let's start.
Why can't I make one? No matter how much blood I give. Just like shit and you take it. Why is that? And you cruel as the devil ever made to refuse me one love when you got two.
It better not be the same homegirl that was from Atlanta that was singing songs at his little, I'm gonna call it a bar instead of what it was.
Maybe I'll go to church.
He robbed her of all of it.
You think on that, so?
Dear, she wasn't held enough in between ritualistic murders.
Now, sir.
Put it out there. They decide what
Yeah,
it is.
it doesn't matter your intention.
It can get away from you.
Los Angeles. Paris.
No.
Underground for 7 years. I come home. I know I hurt you. I know I can make it right again.
This is our school. Where is your fighting pride?
You hungry?
Claudia. Claudia girl, Claudia girl, Claudia girl, Claudia girl. Who is this man? Why are we interacting with strange men from strange places? We don't know this man from Sam. I don't trust him. He looks devious. And I mean that. He reminds me of people that pretend they're allies to black people, but at the end of the day, they're trying to fuck them over somehow or trying to exploit them. And he seems like that type. I hope Claudia is going to clock this tea before he does something to hurt her. And that's all I will say, because it just gives that. It gives that energy, which proves what a great actor he is, because it's giving Weasel. It's giving Weasel, and that's the only way I can describe it. It's giving Weasel, y'all. Not the raccoon.
Myself from the Stars Library, ignoring all other duties of the role Claudia once mocked me for.
Think you got yourself on fire, sir, if you would notice. Hapless human I'm gonna kill in a few hours anyway.
You and I running from the same thing, then.
Is that who's calling out your name every night? Is that Louis?
Claudia. He's weird. Something about him. No, not weird.
You're welcome to it.
Because weird can be a good thing. He's strange. Something about him is wrong. And I can't put my finger on it. Something is wrong about him. Something's just not right on this boy. Etiquette. Why the hell are you giving her a book on etiquette? I told y'all, he's strange. He's just wrong.
104.
Did he snap her
Why'd
foot?
you do that for?
Because you're gonna run away.
They made a rapist a vampire? So I'm messing with his body now. Rashid is a vampire. Rashida's a vampire, and dare I say he may even be an older vampire than Louis. That's why he can hide his eyes. That's why he can hide his eyes. I don't think Rashida's his name. At all. But the way that he says Louis is his king, and the way he had to put his hand on him for him to stop, and he put his hands up in surrender. Louis is not king here. Louis is a puppet. He found a new master. And I think this man is his new master. I'm going to just say that. Because, you know, he love him a fine man. You know, so if Louis going to let himself be dragged around, it's going to be dragged around by somebody fine. And this man meets the criteria. And him and Lestat have similar body frames. So, yeah, I'm assuming that this man is Louis' new man, and he's a vampire who's been around for a very, very long time. I live. That was nice. I bet you he really felt proud of himself for that. Because that is wrong to do that to somebody with Parkinson's. It's mean.
Still recording.
With their studies, only to discover that they were, in fact, deceased. Similar incident.
Who is presently standing in front of you?
And he's still messing with that girl.
Like Claudia, I am a full-blooded adult.
Looking down both ends of Royale Street.
If the other vampires can hear Louis, and y'all, it's just putty. I'll just use like it's putty. Just in case you were wondering what the heck I've been doing, it's just putty. You probably have seen it in the last video in this one, but it's just putty, y'all. But I'm wondering if Lestat is lying and saying he can't hear their thoughts, and he can, because if Bruce, the rapist, I hope she get her lick back on him, or somebody gets their lick back on him. Something has to be done. If Bruce can hear Louis, but they don't have the same maker, it makes no sense that Lestat can't hear the people he's made. It makes absolutely no sense, unless Lestat is lying. I think Lestat is lying. He can hear everything. And I think he can hear across long distances because he's been alive for over 200 years. And I don't want to say this, because that would mean that Lestat is truly more horrible than we think, or than we know. But I feel like he knows exactly what happened to Claudia, and exactly what Bruce did to her, and let it happen.
Found some work near Boston. We feel blessed for the work.
You look good.
Don't need that either, Louis. How about Louis? You can't be.
But he is, though. So she said he died in 1930. Okay.
But today at the cemetery, I finally understood something so obvious.
Be gone, Lestat.
Phi Beta Kappa.
I've read a lot of books. Lies, then tell me what's true.
You don't want to.
Are vicious.
What about the vampires in here? Lestat, be for real.
I thought I could live without you, but I was wrong.
Louis!
The girls is fighting. Oh, well, damn. Dang. They fighting.
It was never you.
But I don't feel sorry for Louis. If he drop you, I don't feel sorry for you, sir.
As I love you.
Lestat is obsessed with Louis, and he is mistaking his obsession with love. It's not. You love the power you have over him. You love the fact that he doesn't know how powerful you are. Because Lestat can fly, and he never told Louis. He can levitate like this, and he never told Louis. We still don't know who created Lestat. If he was one of those vampires that was actually created, Lestat could be lying about his age as well. So there's that. And now you are trying to kill him because he is choosing a little black woman over you. The jokes write themselves. It's not so damn stupid. Oh my god. You crazy. You crazy, girl. That convinced me, those last 10 minutes convinced me that Lestat knows exactly what happened to Claudia and who did it. And he let it happen. That's proved to me that he knows exactly what happened to Claudia. He let it happen. And he was happy that it happened to her. Because he was hoping it would break her and would prevent her from ever wanting to come back to Louis. And he's sick for that.
Blind in one eye for 5 weeks, 2 months, was it? Most vampires do not possess the cloud gift. With few exceptions, only the most ancient of us have.
You did know, Louis. When y'all first hooked up in episode 1, y'all was levitating. But maybe he doesn't remember that because that was when he was a human. Maybe he forgot.
I am not here.
You keep saying that. But we see you and we hear you. So how are you not here?
Can we be forgiven?
I'm going to say this once again. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is bullshit. And I want to say why. People be like, oh, forgive and forget. No, don't forgive them. And don't forget what they did. Because when you forgive someone, you are pardoning them. That is what forgiveness means. It is a pardon for the harm that someone has done. So when you give your forgiveness to people who do not deserve it, you are pardoning them for stuff that they did against you. And you don't want them to be pardoned. You don't want them to be pardoned. I've forgiven nobody that has wronged me. Why? Because you wronged me. I do not forgive you. And I am living very comfortably in that unforgiveness because I don't have to forgive you. Because the forgiveness is for you. It's not for me. It's a pardon for you for doing evil against me. And why would I forgive that? No, I'm going to not forgive you. Because a lot of people, especially Christians, like to say that. And Christians that don't really have an understanding of spiritual law and how it works. When you forgive people, you not only forgive them for the things that they did on this side, you're pardoning them from the spiritual repercussions. So any type of curse that was generated by the evil they did against you for no reason. And I grew up Pentecostal Christian and I learned that pretty quickly regarding spiritual law and how it works. That's why I don't forgive people. Because I'm not going to allow you to be pardoned of the spiritual responsibility of your own actions. Because I know how it's going to impact you. And I know that if it's severe enough, it's going to impact your entire bloodline. And I want that for you. Okay, murderers, they don't deserve forgiveness. Rapists, they don't deserve forgiveness. Child molesters don't deserve forgiveness. And you don't need to forgive these people for you. Because that pardon is not for you. You did nothing wrong. The perpetrator against the violence did. The forgiveness will always be for the person who was the aggressor, never for the person that they were aggressive to. Which is why it's such a fallacy in the ideology of it. It's a pardon. I'm not pardoning you for nothing. Because I'm not a God to pardon you. And I don't believe in that. And I need people to understand that. Forgiveness is for the person that hurt you, not for you. Therefore, you don't need to give it. If they have a God, and they believe that God might pardon them or might forgive them for what they've done, then that's between them and that God. Don't you give your pardon to someone who does not deserve it. Now, if it was a minor infraction, you can do it. But if it was something serious and life-changing and it changed how you view people forever, forgiveness should never be given. Because again, forgiveness is a pardon. And people do not deserve to be pardoned for things that are unforgivable. Oh, dang.
If you don't want to talk about what happened to you while you were gone, you know you can, right?
Hello.
He got a nerve.
I've been calling
He got a
my office. I
nerve.
don't know if the operator is patching me through correctly.
Heaven, he really think he's special. Let's start. Be for real. Not him flexing a Rolls Royce back in the biblical times. That's crazy.
This one's yours.
Okay. That's crazy.
Let me prove it to you.
Nay, we're good. Did the woman in Algiers die? Is that why you're saying this? But you were when you dropped him.
Determination began to crack my considerable armor. Perhaps it was the
Heaven.
one. He pressed only one album.
Almost gonna get a rise out of me.
Did you like it?
This sort of thing?
Are they gonna have hate sex? This is just wrong. I need them to be better humans. But they're not, because they're not human.
Empire bond. There is no human equivalent.
The way Louis lies needs to be studied. The way this man, what vampire bond? Because Claudia didn't feel it. What vampire bond, sir? It's just giving desperate and you haven't had sex in almost a decade. It's giving desperate. You saw him literally proactively fucking on another person when you barged in. And you still wanted to fuck in the same bed? Louis! Like, Louis, you're worse than Lestat. You know what you're doing. This is what? He dropped you. He dropped you on purpose and gently glided himself down while your shattered body was on the ground. Be for real, Louis. The vampire bond? Just say you're a simp for a serial killer, white supremacist man. And leave it there. Because what he did to you was very anti-black. He cheated on you with a white woman. As your white lover. In the 1900s. The same woman he keeps telling you he's gonna kill. But never has. He recorded a song of how he taunted you after your brother died. The brother that I still believe he killed. With her on it. And you swam across the Mississippi to have hate sex with him? He probably knows what happened to Claudia with the Bruce man and purposely allowed it so she wouldn't come back to you? And you having hate sex with him? The weakest link. The weakest link, y'all. The weakest link. The weakest link. No backbone. No spine. He's spineless, y'all. Where's the integrity? Where's the integrity, honey? Because we can't find it. You know, pride. So far up under his feet it's in hell. Decorum. Just self-love. Gone. Gone. Like a fleeting errant thought. That's crazy work.
One person.
But there were three of you.
Yes.
Kill Antoinette.
Antoinette is my own private.
Affair, but I'm not your child anymore. That's rule number 5. I'll be your companion, your sister. This for him, I wouldn't want to confuse you.
Rule number 6. No lie have anything to do with Paul's death. No.
Lying. Yet again. Because you would never. But Lestat the vampire would. Lestat that still pretends like he holds on to humanity probably wouldn't. But the same Lestat that dropped Louis. The same Lestat that's having a secret affair with a white woman that you said you would end over a decade ago. Would. And he's lying and saying he wouldn't. I would never consciously kill your brother or tell him to kill himself. But subconsciously, Lestat can do a lot of things. He subconsciously dropped your ass.
His name was Magnus. He took me from my room in Paris as I had kicked and screamed at me every night. And then he put me back in the tower with the lookalike corpses. I thought for sure I'd be one of them.
Now they're trying to make you feel bad for Lestat, but it's not working. Because he knows Louis can be manipulated. He's a fool.
Where you from?
It's for Louis and 3 legs for Claudia.
I eat what I eat. She eats what she eats. We respect our differences.
I proposed another rule. When we hunt human. I remember it. You like souvenirs?
So we never forget the damage.
Okay, young one. Young buck. She might have a point. Louis, you just so goddamn
In
easy.
many ways, they were more like each other than they wanted to admit.
This one might be better than yours, Louis. Does that mean you loved Nikki more than you loved Louis?
Put you in check.
Did Nikki kill himself like your maker Magnus?
Ooh.
Antoinette, and how you tried to do with Louis.
Claudia.
Oh.
Nikki passed on after he and I parted ways.
And I find it interesting how he said, oh, he passed on after he and I parted ways. And it took him over a century to try again. But when you finally found Louis, you was out here having a wandering eye and really fucking anything else that moved. Even when you found Louis, you was hung up on a white woman that you said you weren't hung up on. So, shacked up with her in Algiers. And I know for a fact he didn't kill her. She's still alive.
So much lost in his life, Lord couldn't ask him to bear anymore.
I'll come with you.
Sir, you don't need him. They don't appreciate me like I do.
I have given her so many gifts.
Los Angeles.
Told y'all he didn't kill her. He's a liar. I told y'all.
I seek refuge from complaints when I visit you, dear.
I know that, but promises were made.
And he never told Louis that.
It wasn't
This is the first time we're hearing Lestat say he loves someone, and it's to a white woman that he lied and said he killed. I love this for Louis. This is what you get. Like she said, you chose Massa over yourself. Time and time again, you chose this white man over yourself. And this is exactly what you get for being a coon. This is the reward of a coon. And I'm like, this is exactly what you get. This is what you get. What did Paramore say? That's what you get when you let your heart win instead of your first mind, instead of your spirit, instead of your blackness. That's what you get. That's what you get. And any black person like you, that's what you get. You put this white man on a pedestal. And now look at how he's showing his ass. He's saying, I love you to her when we've never heard him in the script ever say, I love you to you. We still waiting. We still waiting for him to say directly to Louis, I love you, Louis. We have never heard him say that. Or at least, I love you too. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. It'll never happen. Because he don't love you. He wants to possess you. I said what I said.
killed her in a second if you thought I'd take him as he is. And I probably will.
Like him. Or him.
Why is he putting himself through this? The motions.
This life, it does a number on the head. You don't need me. You think you do? You don't. You're smarter now.
At least that was real. She was the one redeeming quality about him.
It was 1939, and the only Negro allowed in first class was the porter. And the Negro passenger. I'd give it to you now. I still had it.
Louis, I told y'all he's worse than Lestat. Because I already knew after episode 1 he was going to ask if he wanted to be a vampire. And I already told y'all Rashid is not who he says he is. Because the way he looked at Louis like, I did not give you permission to make anybody a vampire. Let me just say that one time. Rashid is not who he says he is. He is a vampire that's more powerful than Louis, most likely. And Louis is under his control. He just wants it to seem for this interviewer like he's not. Because they're lying. Louis lies like Lestat lies, to where they can make you believe their lie if you're not careful. Louis been lying this whole time. About who Rashid is. His name ain't Rashid. I know for a fact. His name ain't no Rashid. What? Why are we lying? He ain't a human. He's not his servant. Louis not his king. If anything, Louis is somebody he's allowed to be king while he plays God. And that's a thing. So yeah, that look said everything. Phenomenal actor. I don't know who Homeboy is, but phenomenal actor, because he gave everything in that look. Like, this is not the plan. You know what I told you to do, and this was not it. That was the look, and I'm like, peeped it.
Our sister, impulsive tot that she is, was on her way to holiday in Europe. I'm so glad she decided to better it.
Oh, bitch. He did something to her. Because ain't no way she came back of her own will. He can hear your thoughts. He heard the plan the entire time. This man is out of it.
Picked you over me.
Louis couldn't pick an apple off a tree in his current state. Thinks of you often. Bruce.
Fucking bastard.
I couldn't agree more. Come home and make him happy. You'll like to file your pocket and zoom off on a motorbike. I'll turn your bones to dust.
I think he killed Magnus. I think the vampire made him a slave. And he would be a slave no more than I would. And so he killed him. I love you, Louis. I don't say it often enough anymore.
If you love me, then listen to me.
It takes a black woman, doesn't it? Believe it.
Another half-born sacrifice.
There's nothing a black woman can't do when she put her mind to it. So she definitely can kill a stock.
I want to kill him too. And you will enjoy doing it.
Good. Perfect. The American future.
We were going to kill the stock.
Journalists fell asleep.
Do you have money tonight, Daddy?
Get the whatever you want. One Dulac plantation.
My great-great-grandfather owned one. All that remains is a name.
That's the accent.
Quality, befitting a man of my taste. I have a room over on Divisadero, not too far a walk.
No. You go ahead and have your fun.
Could it be done by us, Tim? Could the children murder the father? Are ours enduring with little pretense of getting along, locked together in hatred?
Run the blood as it should.
Alright, Lestat.
The teacher, not the student.
I'm an admirer. I've come seeking help.
Well, you came to the wrong house.
Cancer of the blood.
What is your secret? Can it be shared? I have the means to pay you. I'm dying coughing with him.
I don't talk in my sleep.
You share a heart with him.
I could cut it off.
No, Louis. You can't. It'll only work if you give in. Give him all your heart and I'll do the rest.
Those who must be killed.
What was that?
Nothing. If I know Italian.
Yeah, that's so weird that he would say that.
By the end of the year. Now we must follow
He gotta be older than he says.
Presence. Irritation.
I came to make peace with you, Uncle Les. Yeah. They don't know. They haven't found it.
Ah, I see your game, Miss Ma'am.
Party.
There's no trying. Mardi Gras is early this year. February 6th. Say it's
Hey
ridiculous.
yo, my mom's birthday. Let's get into that. Instead of your two-tone daddies, that was a good line. Ain't gonna lie.
We want. Committee of Raj is a secret and sacred group of citizens bound by honor and tradition.
Ships recently.
Took a torpedo in the rear from one of the prince's U-boats.
Would you like a new one? The Weird brothers and their doll-like sister were coming out. And the monks snuffed at our coffins.
Make sure they have lots.
Locked the trigger from the inside.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm telling you right now, Rashida's a vampire. And he is one that has been around so long, he can walk in the sun. And I feel it, I see it, or he has some type of a tolerance. So his skin doesn't immediately start to burn until, let's say, maybe 10, 15 minutes out there. That would make the most sense. That would be the most important kind of a thing that would be going on. I would say, I don't know, But that's what I'm thinking. Like, Rashid, he is not what he seems. Something's going on.
We'll ask them if they want to be young forever.
And if they say yes, we'll pin them with one of these.
A man appreciates power.
Tell me more, Mr. Dumas.
Emphasis on the late, she said. Emphasis on the late. I can't even. These women.
The king finds himself suddenly famished. Would you excuse me? Alive.
Does he know he gonna die? You feel it coming?
I'm desperately fragile.
Is he not embarrassed? Cause of what? In the public? Y'all. Her having to bite him to get him right. This is crazy work. She said, wake up. Claudia, the fact that you gotta be responsible for this level of stupid needs to be studied.
Counsel, the philosopher's stone,
Harry Potter?
elixir of life.
I drank the water in 1910. I'm 61 years old now.
That's just crazy work. His whole jaw. I'm like, you didn't gotta rip it off like that. Y'all can't get out. Y'all in their house. The visuals here. Oh, they don't even know the craziness that happened in the home. Because the Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras.
But Louis couldn't resist.
I'm sorry, my love. I saved one of them for you.
I feel like Lestat peeps what's happening. But she peeps that he'll peep what's happening. And Louis doesn't actually know the original plan. I feel this deep in my bones. Lestat peeps that they're going to try to kill him, and he turned homegirl. That's why Louis thought he heard Claudia. He turned Antoinette. That's why Louis heard her. In his mind. Antoinette is a vampire now. And she was listening to Louis and Claudia's conversations. This is not going to be as easy as they thought it was going to be. But Claudia planned for this. I feel like she planned for this. But I feel like that's the twist that they're trying to have. But like, we knew this, though. If we're really paying attention. Lestat likes to think he's ahead of the game, but he's really not. He's already dead.
I think it's the gin.
I wasn't talking to you.
Long. It's 8 in an hour.
Corrupted everything. Antoinette will be much more agreeable to our life together.
Did he really think? Did he really think that you could outdo the doers?
This party.
There's no trying. I have a plan, and it's gonna take both of us. He who called you hero.
I cannot see, but it is real. It is real.
I'm sure you have. Vince. Louis, this is really ridiculous of you, but you know. Be that what it may. That ain't enough. Y'all gotta burn that, you
All
know.
the blood he had filled himself.
Louis.
Put me in my coffin, Louis.
Need to burn him.
We wrapped him in a carpet. We threw him in a trunk. And left him out with the garbage.
They didn't kill him.
Headed straight for the port.
She hated your guts there for a while. Why is that? Where's the trash go, Louis?
biggest rat eater of them all.
This session is over.
And you, a wet t-shirt away from 130, doesn't even blink. I couldn't burn him. But Claudia could. Years of life. And you're still Louis the pimp. Paying a whore to sit in a room and talk with you.
Time I won't save your life. Louis can sometimes act out.
I saw you standing in the sun.
As we age, the sun loses its power over us.
I'll do it. His name ain't even Rashid.
Vampire Armand. The love of my life.
This man can't be for serious. This man cannot be for serious. This man can't be for serious, y'all. He can't. He can't be for serious, y'all. I'm going to say this right now. Louis, you can't be for serious. You can't be for serious. You are unserious. You are not thinking clearly. You are deranged. Because to say Armand is the love of your life. He goes from one abuser to the next. What? Armand is so legendary in the vampire sphere for characters that even I know of him. He was like originally played by Antonio Banderas in the movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, that one, Interview with a Vampire. I know that much. I know Armand is a manipulative son of a bitch who literally makes Lestat look tame. He makes Lestat look tame. And you calling that man the love of your life? Nigga. Rashid is Armand. Armand is Rashid. I haven't even read the books by Anne Rice, and I know that. I know that off rip. He is up there with the Queen of the Damned herself in terms of manipulation. That's how long he's been around. And you calling him the love of your life? And you spared Lestat on purpose? I knew Louis was on some fuck shit. But it's the fact that Lestat is very much alive, most likely, in this present day world that they're in. Armand is alive. All the manipulators are alive, including Louis himself, and Claudia isn't. I know for a fact she ain't here. That's why he kept saying, oh, I want to preserve her memory, yada, yada, yada. It's you. It's Lestat, and it's Armand. That's the reason why Claudia is dead. And I know that it's going to get into that in the second season. And I know they switched the actresses out. Like, we ain't going to be seeing our good sis no more. She got herself the Avatar money, and she ran. She didn't walk. She ran to that. And I'm like, okay, girl, you gotta set yourself up financially for life. And I feel you. They're doing, are they a ripoff of South Sudanese culture? Yes. And Sudanese culture as a whole? Yes. But at least somebody black is making a little bit of change off of it, I guess. So we won't be seeing her in the second season. And I don't even know when Netflix is gonna make Interview with a Vampire. It just says coming soon. And I'm just trying to see when. Like, I'm going to see if Vampire Season 2 Netflix, because I think it came out last year. Oh, will arrive on Netflix. It's saying on September 30th. It says that September 30th. So, well, that's good because I do need to take a break. I feel like 21 days, it'll give me enough time to really collect myself. Yeah, September 30th. Everybody, all the news outlets are saying September 30th, September 30th, September 30th. Okay, so that'll give me enough time to get into other things and collect myself. But Louis, like I said, he's worse than Lestat. Because the fact that you managed to find another man that not only reminds you of Lestat, but is actually actively worse than him, it's crazy to me. Like, how do you do it? How do you have no spine at all, Louis? Teach the class how you managed to do that. Because this is crazy. You can't even call this love. It is a lack of self-respect. It is a lack of self-love. It is a lack of self-care. And I hope that when people watch this and they're if they're displaying Louis type of behavior, that they see themselves in this man and they realize how twisted they are, because this is a learning lesson to us all. Never be a Louis. This is a learning lesson to us all. Never deny yourself all in the name of quote unquote loving someone else, because Lestat played in your face the whole damn season. The whole damn season he played in your face. He out here harassing you at your brother's funeral. He out here killing people up in a church and forcing you to literally become a vampire because he wanted you. He out here having a wandering eye while y'all supposed to be in a committed relationship. He out here shacking up with a white woman on you while you play housewife at home. He out here lying. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times. Like 11 times about killing said white woman just for him to turn her into a vampire to try to get a one-up on you and Claudia. He heard the intentions of the vampires all throughout America because he was actively looking for Claudia while you was out here in your depressive state. And because he wanted to spite you and spite her for leaving, he allowed her to get hurt. And you had mercy on him? You attacked Claudia for him? You see? I'm just like, Louis is anti-black. I'm not gonna hold you. Louis is anti-black. You saw this man choke out Claudia when she came back, knowing all of the violence, the sexual violence she went through at the hands of Bruce. He knows where Bruce is and taunted her with that fact. Not only that, he dropped your ass from the sky and did not help you with your recovery, but you're feeling sorry for him. At 66 years old, you felt sorry for somebody that's almost 200 years old. I just can't. I can't, y'all. I can't. Louis is disappointing, but it's to be expected. I'm here for Claudia and Claudia alone. And then I'm going to be here for Armand and whatever hell he unleashes on Louis' ass. Because you know what? You deserve nothing, Louis. You deserve nothing. You deserve what you get. So if you're going to let these men run you through and weigh you down and kill your spirit if you have one now that you're a vampire, I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to let you have your mistakes and be rooting for your downfall. Because I'm hoping that at the end of this, it ain't just Claudia that's out here being deceased. It's you too. And hopefully Armand and Lestat by proxy. I don't know. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't feel sorry for this man. I'm so sorry. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him at every opportunity to be better. Louis chose not to be. And I can't feel sorry for him. I just won't. I won't. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse, y'all. I refuse. And so that's the reaction to episodes 5 through 7. And what a shit show. Like, what a messy shit show of emotion that was. But great script. It's really great in showing how completely deranged people are that love people like this. And I also want to point out something about Lestat. Lestat represents the potential that men have when they benefit from white supremacy as well. It could be used as an allegory for that. Because the way that Lestat behaves when things don't go his way, you see it in certain men who have a habit of literally offing their families and themselves. And I'm talking about certain European American men who have a habit of, when they get real frustrated with life, they won't just take themselves out. They'll take out their entire bloodline, their entire family unit, just because. Because that is a byproduct of white supremacy. And Lestat grew up in an environment where this behavior was not only condoned, it was endorsed. Where this type of behavior, which is deeply seated in white supremacy, because he was born in 1730, is again not just condoned, but endorsed. It's that type of toxic masculinity where you believe that to be a man, you have to be domineering. You have to be oppressive. And that it's okay because you're just being a man. You feel what I'm saying? And the way that this does play into it, which is why I sometimes will think of giving Louis a little bit of grace, but then he just does some dumb shit. Some fuck shit. Like after Claudia did all the work, you try to choke her out, just like Lestat did. And crying over a man who dropped you from the sky. That gotta be something else. Oh man, that's the reason why you had to walk in a cane. Claudia, I hope you do your worst to Louis in the next season. I hope you do your worst to him. Because truly, he got you fucked up. He got you fucked up. If it was me, because you know it does show as well that a black woman can try so hard to save black men from themselves sometimes. And they'll still play in their face. Play in our faces. I'm like, because Claudia did all this work to save you from the white slave master. And you still ran back to him. That's the craziest part. She did all this work to save you from your master. And you still, like a token Negro, like an in-house slave, was crying at his death. Instead of burning the body. Crying at the death of a vampire that's not technically dead yet. Instead of burning the body. Choking your fellow black sister out. After she tried to save you from the man that dropped you from the sky. You know, I find it so telling, this storyline, especially how it correlates with the black community, because I'm just like, that's why I always say, black women, think of yourself. Like, what did Megan Thee Stallion say? If you don't want to be saved, don't save him. That is not my nigga, don't claim him. And we have to get into that mentality. If he don't want to be saved, don't save him. Claudia should have left after she killed Lestat by herself. Because that would have been the only way. That would have been the only way for her to never be found by them. Or actually, she should have never had mercy on Louis at the cemetery and kept going. She should have never came back. Because her coming back was to her detriment. Her coming back was signing her own death certificate. We're probably going to see that play out in season 2, but that's what I feel. I love me some Claudia Down. I feel like outside of the fact that she just be killing random people, she usually keep it pretty calm, demure, very mindful. Claudia is the girl. She is the moment. And I'm rooting for her and her alone. Louis, go somewhere. Kick rocks. You and Lestat and Armand, all three of y'all can go kick rocks. I really don't care. I'm here for the black woman and the black woman alone. And going into the vampire Lestat. Lestat, I love to hate him. Can't lie, I do. I love to hate him. I love the way Sam Reed plays him. I love to hate that man. So I'll probably be watching. I'll probably be watching, y'all. So, and I heard Aisha might be in that season. It's rumored that it's going to connect straight into the Queen of the Damned era, possibly. Or that might be season 4. So I'm here for the mess, I guess. Like, even if Claudia ain't there, I'm hoping that... I'm hoping that Claudia, if she's technically not going to live throughout the entirety of season 2, that they bring her back somehow, some way in seasons 3 and 4. If they do have those seasons, if the storyline can go that long, I don't know. But yeah, y'all, those are my complete thoughts about the end of season 1 of Interview with the Vampire. If y'all stayed all the way until the end and you're watching this on YouTube, I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're a subscriber on the channel, thank you so much for being a subscriber. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to do so if you'd like to support the channel further. And last but most definitely not least, a big thank you to the lovely patrons on Patreon. Y'all, your support is so very much appreciated. And now we're going to get into our moment of solidarity because there's a lot to discuss, y'all. A lot. Okay, we got to talk about the Anglophone crisis, which is happening in Cameroon, and what it is. So today is September 9th. The Anglophone crisis started September 9, 2017. It has been 8 years of it. And it stems from the colonial issues that have erupted in the region now known, or the country now known as Cameroon. So this has been festering for centuries, okay? So it is also known, in addition to the Anglophone crisis, it's known as the Amazonia War. It is an ongoing armed conflict in the English-speaking northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon between the Cameroonian government and the Amazonian separatist groups, part of the long-standing Anglophone problem, as they say. And I do recommend, I will link the Anglophone crisis, the Wikipedia page, so y'all could get the whole history of it, because I'm glad somebody took the time to make it so we'll understand what's happening in Cameroon better. So following the suppression of 2016 to 2017 protests by the Cameroonian authorities, separatists in the Anglophone regions, formerly collectively known as the Southern Cameroons, launched a guerrilla campaign and later proclaimed independence. But within 2 months, the government of Cameroon declared war on the separatists and sent its army into the Anglophone regions. And then, as you can guess, it was some back and forth, some tits for tats. There was some support by the Nigerian government to the Cameroonian government, and then there's some allegiances being made with other separatists by the Amazonian groups. But overall, this has caused at least 500,000 people in these regions to be internally displaced. And then it has caused, it says, is it 60,000? 60,000? 60,000 people to flee abroad. Yep. And actually, it's 900,000. The numbers have been updated. It was saying 500,000 for some reason. Now it's 900,000. Had to flee internally within Cameroon, and that's a lot of people. That's almost twice the amount of people that are in my hometown. And 60,000 people to flee abroad. So it is a lot, y'all. It is a lot. And we gotta let the people know that, I gotta find out what's going on, more history into this, because I do know that there should be a side that we're supporting, but I'm not sure if in this case there can be, because I gotta do some more research on this, but that's just so y'all have an overview. But I do recommend y'all do your own research and see what side of this Anglophone crisis you own. Because I think I need to do more research into it. I probably will have an opinion in about a week or two after I do more reading. But as of right now, I'm just giving y'all the facts and a place to get more facts. That's all I'm going to do. And then don't forget about our brothers and sisters, theys and thems in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They do need our help. So don't be saying, oh, Black Lives Matter. Because I got that right here. It says Black Lives Matter on it. And I love wearing it. I had it right here. Don't be saying Black Lives Matter and you still buying new tech. Okay, let me say it again. Don't be saying Black Lives Matter and you still buying new tech, which is made with the blood, sweat, and tears and the oppression of Congolese people. Don't you ever let that sentence utter out your mouth. And also don't be saying you pro-Black as a Black person or as another person and you still buying new tech. Don't let that come out your mouth, because it's a lie. It's a lie, a blasphemous lie. Okay? We're just going to keep that a buck, because we can't say, oh, we're pro-Black. I wouldn't be able to say I'm pro-Black and I buy new technology, know what I now know about what's happening to my brothers and sisters, theys and thems in the Congo. It wouldn't sit right in my spirit. And also, do not say you're pro-Black if you don't stand with the Sudanese people. Don't do that. Don't say you pro-Black when you out here supporting the RSF. Do not say you're pro-Black when you out here going to the jewelry store to get some gold in the US of A, the UAE or Saudi Arabia or Israel, and you know where that gold comes from. It comes from Sudan. So stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. You need to get that lab-grown stuff. If it ain't a lab-grown gem, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. If you don't know where that gold is sourced from at the jewelry store in the US of A, you don't need it. Because it's solidarity with our Sudanese brothers and sisters and all that they're going through. And the theys and thems as well. There's queer people facing persecution in Sudan. You heard that right. There's men, women, and children going through sexual violence in Sudan. Internally displaced in Sudan. Going through starvation, having to eat animal fodder in Sudan. It ain't a game. It ain't a game. Don't forget about our brothers and sisters in Tigray either. and what the Ethiopian government is doing to try to do some form of ethnocide. Make sure you are keeping your eyes on Tigray. Make sure you are standing with the Tigrayan people. Make sure you are donating to GoFundMe's. I'm still trying to find some more though, y'all. It is not hard, but I'm just trying to find some real sturdy ones for y'all. And I'm trying to update it. I think by the 15th, I'll have all the Linktree links more updated than now. And don't forget to stand with Tigrayan people. To keep talking about it. Don't forget that they're trying to use sexual violence. These crazy people against Tigrayan men, women, and children. Don't forget that. Because we got to include men as well when we talk about sexual violence, because it's not okay. So yes. And then don't forget to follow the Samud Flotilla. Their updates, they did say that one of the flotillas was one of the main ships was attacked by a drone. Even though Tennessee, and shame on you, Tennessee government, for denying it. Because y'all saw that video with us. Y'all saw that video with us. And it was a projectile. Because they literally had the remains of the projectile, a video of it. I mean, not a video. They had a video of the projectile where it was dropped from the drone. And it was already on fire. And it was like a little bomb strap thing. And then they have an actual physical picture of that. And it's crazy because it looks like a bomb. And then there was another attack on one of his vessels a day after that. No casualties were reported, but there will be more. That's currently developing. So we might see more going forward about what happened there. And then we have to remember to be very conscious as to what is happening in Palestine right now. We got some shit happening, y'all. Like, there was a attack of quote-unquote Hamas leadership in Qatar's Doha region, where they're currently going over the plans with the negotiating team to discuss a ceasefire proposal that this other colony of mine, the US of A, put forward. And Israel's out here trying to carry out an assassination attempt. And now the UN Security Council will need to hold an emergency meeting tomorrow on Wednesday in response to Israel's strikes targeting the Hamas officials. Dang. Hopefully it goes somewhere. It's scheduled for 3 p.m. in New York City, and it was requested by Algeria, Pakistan, and other countries. It's an emergency meeting. And I'm like, And don't forget, in addition to doing that in Doha, they're still bombing Gaza City. 7 buildings an hour are going down in Gaza City. Emergency evacuation orders are literally dropping from the sky on innocent people. And like I said before, there's 1 million people in Gaza City. Yeah. I just don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just too much. And then also, shout out to the U.S. Muslim group that is slamming President Orange's Israel First policies. It says, Council on the American Islamic Relations, aka the CAIR, highlights that with the assassination attempt to Qatar, Israel has attacked 5 Arab countries in the past days, including a suspected Israeli drone attack on a Gaza-bound humanitarian flotilla in Tunisia. And it does say here, and I quote, we strongly condemn the out-of-control Israeli government bombings of Tunisia, Syria, Lebanon, and even Qatar all in the last few days, the CAR said in a statement. The Trump administration's Israel First policy is not only enabling the genocide in Gaza and ethnic cleansing in the West Bank, but violence across the region. And I'll end it there. Shout out to Yemeni people. They've been staying strong in the midst of their prime minister and the cabinet being assassinated by the Israeli government as well. And make sure you also keep up to date with what's going on in Yemen. They've been getting it. It was the United States, it was Britain, it was Israel. All throughout this year, they've been getting unnecessary bombings and airports and other things like that. They've been going through. And many people is holding it down, still staying true to their stance on the fact that Palestinians deserve better and deserve more. So I really got to appreciate their steadfastness, and I really got to appreciate them as a people. because they do deserve better. And it's crazy that this is the persecution that they're facing for standing up against genocide. So I'll leave y'all with that. Don't forget to stay educated. Don't forget to follow the links in the link tree if you want to know more about what is happening in these regions. I'm going to update them more thoroughly on the 15th. Yeah, the 15th? Yeah, on Monday. By Monday. Because I want to make sure I'm in a recording mood. Y'all, you will see more reactions from me tomorrow. I did not expect these reactions to be this long for Interview with a Vampire. So you will just get those two for today. And then we'll go into Blood and Water Season 1 tomorrow for the uploads, and then also a few album reactions as well for the uploads tomorrow. But you know, I gotta be realistic. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that update. Stay encouraged in this time though. Don't stress yourself out in this time though. And yeah, just remember that it has to get better. It has to get better, and we have to proactively call out things for things to get better. We can't be lax. And I'll leave y'all with that. But until the next reaction, y'all. Bye.